there's LBGT. So that one is, I think, shorthand for the other longer ones. Then there's LGBTQA, which I'm always like, okay, what's that? Queer questioning ally? Is that what that is? And I'm like, okay, I think that's queer, that's questioning, that's ally. Okay. So I can, and I can get down with all of that. And but then there's I think there's one where there's an I. Is there?
Intersex.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I was like, what's I? What's I? Okay, intersex. Cool. Okay.
About are you lesbian, are you heterosexual, are you pansexual?
Well, that's what I was just looking at. It's like, well, wait a minute. I become attracted to and want to become intimate, and I don't mean necessarily sexual, with a person because of their energy, not because of whether they're a man or a woman or whatever. I mean, it's their energy. I'm an acupuncturist. I don't know.
I look at people in terms of what they do. Because to me, what you do is more important than who you are, or where you come from, or what is your history. Your history is very important. And you know that because it forms you, who you are, and it determines and shows you the path to the future. But what you do is of much higher significance than where you're coming from.
Like my journey around identification is that I've been heterosexual all my life. Until in my 40s, I grew up, I didn't even know the lesbian word until I was like in my 40s. When I met my first lesbian and said, oh my God, she's not weird or anything, I kind of like her. Maybe that's a possibility for me. I hadn't been with men for quite a while. I had decided my relationships with men were not working out well at all. And I just said, I'm going to stop being with men. And then I met a lesbian and I thought, oh, maybe I'll be a lesbian. Am I bisexual or am I lesbian? I mean, I've been very heterosexual for a long time. If people ask me, I usually say I'm lesbian. If they want to know about my life, I'll describe myself as bisexual. I don't know.
Given my history, I identify as a transsexual woman. So, given my identity, if you dissect it scientifically or systematically speaking, I'm an immigrant. I'm a person of color. I am a transsexual woman. So you are taking 3 steps into segregating me and putting me in a box. And that box can become problematic sometimes because it prevents you from being accepted in a certain way that you may desire to be accepted.
I don't feel like boxed. I feel more, I guess if there was an image, a visual image, it would be more like a collage. So that I have so many aspects of myself, and they couldn't be really specific in particular, but they're all interrelated. There's no way that they can't be. Well, maybe I could be L today, and maybe I could be Q. Maybe I could be, like two of the Qs. I could be L, but then I could be Q, and then I could be LQ, or I could be LQA. Because we're dynamic. Who's the L police? Or if I'm a lesbian, can I also be an ally? And who am I an ally to? If I'm a lesbian, can I be an ally to everybody else in the alphabet? Like, could I be an ally to bi, trans, gay, queer, questioning, and other allies?
like, yeah, I'm not transgender, but I definitely have struggled with like gender issues in the past, and I think in that way I wouldn't say understand, because I feel like that would be kind of assuming a lot of knowledge that I don't know if I have, but I can, I don't know, understand as best I can. Each of the people, like each of the different letters, I guess, I feel like, you know, in some broad sense, I do really identify, just in the sense, like, I think it goes back to the word queer, you know, you all fall under that word, that label, and in that sense, you're all, even if you're not, yeah, you're in like sub-communities, but you're all in the same community.